What's going on, guys? Faux Games here, and today we have for you the top 10 power forwards of NBA 2K18. We're continuing this series. Today is the second to last day. Of course, we have centers left after this, but I'm going to ask you guys, I usually don't do this, I'm going to ask you guys to leave a like and hit that subscribe button right now, because I put a ton of effort into this video, and you're going to be able to tell by just watching this video that a lot more time was put into this video than I usually put. I really wanted to make this a really nice special video so that you feel like you're watching a professional video almost. You're going to see I put together a lot more transitions, a lot more highlights, and I think you guys are going to overall enjoy it a lot more. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys later. Coming in at our number 10 spot, we got Gorgui Dieng from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, this guy is a beast on the boards. Last year, he averaged 8 rebounds a game while putting up 10 points a game as well. He had almost 2 blocks a game, a steal a game as well. All career best numbers for him in those departments, and he's going to help the Timberwolves on what I believe might just be a magical playoff run for them this upcoming year. And coming in at the number 9 spot, we got a 78 overall Serge Ibaka, going up to a gold tier this year to start off the year. Of course, he started last year in Orlando, then was traded to Toronto about halfway through the year. But this man was one of the original stretch bigs in the league. He is an elite shooter, putting up 15 points a game last year, still while averaging almost 2 blocks and 7 boards a game. This guy really stretches the floor. He can shoot the 3 ball, as you see right there. He can shoot the mid-range. He can create space for his own shot, and he comes in at our number 9 spot. And at our number 8 spot, we got a guy who is an absolute beast when he plays. I really wanted to give Jabari Parker an emerald, but I had to go for a 79 overall gold for him because of his injuries. The key word in that last sentence was he's a beast when he's playing. He only was out on the court for 50 games this year, but when he was on those 50 games, he put up 20 points. 4.6 defensive rebounds with another 2 offensive rebounds a game, as well as nearly 4 assists and a steal. He just contributed to the team so much, and I feel like if he stays healthy, he's going to be one of the best in the league. And now our first emerald is going to be 80 overall, LaMarcus Aldridge. This guy is actually going to have a downgrade from his emerald last year, which I believe was an 81. He's been seeing a steady decline in his stats, only 17 points a game last year, which is still good but not great. 7 rebounds compared to the days when he was in Portland, averaging over 10 a game, and not too many assists either, only 1.9. So he's definitely facing the downside of his career. His prime is past. But if he can make one last playoff run for that ring he's been looking for oh so much, I think it would top off his career nicely. And now, coming in at our next spot, we got 80 overall Kevin Love. I think we could all agree this was by far his best year on the Cavs, averaging 19 points, 3 more than he averaged any other year with the Cavs, as well as 11.1 rebounds. He was definitely in the top 5 in the league in boards. He's been a stretch big for so long in this league, and he's been doing it so consistently. You can see right here, he is knocked down from 3-point range. Just absolutely wet. Was a key part in helping the Cavs make it to their 3rd straight championship appearance. Unfortunately, they couldn't cap it off with a win, but he's definitely going to be a nice card to look out for next year, as stretch bigs are always the most popular cards to use, like the card you're going to see right here in the bottom right, Kevin Love, 80 overall. So he starts off NBA 2K18 with an emerald card. And coming in at our next spot, we got 80 overall Kristaps Porzingis. The big fella starting with an emerald this year. He is definitely going to be one of the best big men this league has seen in quite a while. Maybe the best since Dirk Nowitzki at his position. He is, of course, an elite 3-point shooter, averaging 18 points a game, 7 boards, and 2 blocks. He is a very good rim protector, and the more he fills out and stronger he gets, he's just going to be getting better and better in this league, and it's a shame he's wasting his talent on such a bad team like the Knicks, but he still shines on that team as a future All-Star and maybe even a future MVP. And coming in at our number 4 spot, we got Paul Millsap. Now you guys might be saying, so Paul Millsap was a 79 overall gold last year, and his stats were not even that much better this year. Only a point a game more and a less rebound a game more. Why do you think he should go up 3 overalls to an 82 overall emerald? And to that, I say, look at what he's done with the team he had. If you think about 5 years ago when the Hawks made that big run to get the 1 seed, they had Kyle Korver, Jeff Teague, DeMarre Carroll, Paul Millsap, and Al Horford. This was the first year that they were all gone. Now they're all officially gone since he signed with the Nuggets. But last year, he was the last one left there, and he had to lead this team to the playoffs. And he actually led them to a 5 seed, and they competed with the Wizards in the first round. Unfortunately, they couldn't win it, but he's definitely a great leader, and I think that's going to carry over to his career in Denver. And coming in at our number 3 spot, we've got 83 overall Emerald, Blake Griffin. Now, Blake did not have his best year. He still put up 22 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. So he's definitely a big that can move the ball. But I think this next year is going to be a lot worse for him. He obviously doesn't have a point guard as good as Chris Paul that he had the last couple of years to distribute him the ball. And I don't know if he's going to be able to continue the success he had. But nonetheless, he did last year. So that's why he's starting NBA 2K18 with an 83 overall Emerald card. And what? Foe, number 2. You putting Draymond Green, a guy who averaged 10 points at number 2, beneath all these other guys? Well, let me tell you something. As much as I dislike Draymond Green as a player and I dislike the Warriors as a team, I have to admit he's the second best power forward in this league right now. Not only is he an elite defender, obviously winning Defensive Player of the Year, he put up 10 points a game, obviously had to sacrifice some shots when Durant came over in free agency, but he also put up 8 rebounds and 7 assists as well as 2 steals and 1.4 blocks a game. So this guy is literally the definition of heart over talent. He gives 150% every single game he shows up to play, and that shows in his stats right there. And he starts off next year as a champion and an 83 overall Emerald card. And coming in at our number 1 spot in NBA 2K18, the top power forward is going to be an 85 overall Sapphire Anthony Davis. Last year, all NBA first team, 28 points a game, 12 rebounds a game, 2.2 blocks, 2.1 assists, and a steal a game. This guy is an absolute savage, definitely one of the league's best young talents, and he's definitely going to stay an elite rim defender as well as scorer for many more years to come. They just signed Rondo today, so with him and the guy you're going to see number 1 on tomorrow's list, you all probably have a feeling who that is now at center, they might be able to make a playoff run in that stacked Western Conference. But nonetheless, Anthony Davis starts off as the best power forward in NBA 2K18 with an 85 overall Sapphire.